All right, looks good there. Let's see here. All right, we're live. We're live and alive. I got a different mic setup today. So I just want to welcome everyone to this live stream. And the theme here is, what is your favorite video of mine? And would you like to know a little bit more about that particular video or see more videos just like it? Uh, there's always a lot more that goes on than what I can share in the videos I put out there. And maybe there's a little bit more of where are they now? So feel free to drop some questions in the chat. And if you are tuning in on this after it was live, stick around because there could be some really cool info that you just didn't know about your favorite video on my channel. I see you guys all hopping in here, and welcome. Good to see you guys. Let me know if you can hear me well, if everything looks good. I see lots of people saying hello. Got a slightly different setup today. I was using this mic for the most recent video on the channel, and I thought, why not just leave it on here for the live stream? So let's see here. Jane Piper says, I like when they get housed. Me too. That's like one of my favorite things. That is so hard to replicate, though. I wish I could do that for every single person in the video, but it doesn't really work like that. I mean, I want to make more videos just like that, though. I'm working on it. I always am. And I can only do that because of you guys. If you guys weren't here, then there's only so much I could do. My hands would be tied significantly in comparison to what we can do with the community that we have built. It's pretty incredible. And I appreciate you guys. I get to tell everybody out there, especially when I first meet them and they're a little skeptical about me or what am I doing. And, or maybe they just feel really down and out and like nobody cares and they're in such a dark place. I get to tell them something that is so cool, and I can only say it because of you guys. And that is that I have millions of people behind me that care about people just like you. And I could not do any of this if there wasn't a lot of people that truly care. We're all here. We're all a team. We're making a difference together. And a lot of times people go later and check out the channel, and then they really see, and it reminds them. My favorite part, my personal favorite, is when I make a video with somebody, they watch their own video, and then they look at the comments and they get motivated and they feel the support, and it just reminds them that people care, and then maybe possibly they do something else with their life that's beautiful. Like, I don't know, that is so awesome, and I never imagined that would happen. um Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. The super thanks. That is so awesome. Let me dig in this chat here a little bit and see what is everybody talking about. I love that you talk about how hard it is to get an ID, and I feel like I don't do it enough. Hi, Nate. Are you planning on going to other states to help the homeless that you haven't been to yet? I am, but traveling is a lot. So it's tough. It's tough. Sandra Brantley. We do, but if we need it, it's on our wish list or it's some of the products on the website. There's not really much else that I need. And it's hard to keep a lot of things. So if there's anything that we need to hand out to the people in the videos that you see out there, if we don't already have it, that's where you can find it. Thank you for asking. Appreciate it. Um, Mic check. Everything's good on my end. Thanks, Gilbert. Appreciate you. Let's see. I want to see some favorite videos. Oh, tiny houses. Oh, that's cool. What do you think? You guys think it would be cool if I made a video on somebody that made a tiny house? I don't always consider that somebody that's like, you know, like most people do that by choice, and it's a lifestyle choice, and it's a cool one, but it's not necessarily something that people do when they lose everything. So I haven't dug into that very much. Let's see. I wish you could come to Chico, California, because we need your help. Is there any way you can please let me know if you can? We could really appreciate your time. We would really appreciate your time. I love your videos. I'm not an angel. I'm just Nate, but thank you, Gina Rogers. Uh, Maybe I might be able to get to Chico. That's not too far from Reno. I think you guys are only like 3.5 hours. I've never been there. I wonder. That could be a cool little trip. That'd be a fun, close one to do. That's possible. California has always been a difficult place to help people in. Um, it's a tough state just because there's so many people in need and such a lack of resources. Now, there are a lot of resources there, but there's way more people than the amount of resources, and it's also just hard to go shopping for people a lot of times. But Chico might be different because it's a little bit of a smaller town. That could be a cool place. I might have to check that out. I think you got a good idea there. I'll let you guys know. I'll post it on the channel with like a regular post if I'm thinking about heading out there anytime soon. I am thinking very soon about making a trip to probably Las Vegas. Yeah, I like Las Vegas a lot, and it feels like a second home being from Reno. It's much bigger, but very similar. All the things I can do for people and the struggles that they face are very much the same as they are here, except for the weather. It's just different, right? Over there, it's way hotter. Here, it gets way colder. We get snow. They don't get much. Other than that, it's basically the same. Um, oh my gosh, Miss Alma Trumbull. No way. Oh, I can't believe that. That would be funny. She says, "I would love to see a Q&A with your wife." Oh, that would be funny. She is so shy. I don't think she could do it. I don't think she could do it. She's probably in the chat here. There she is. I'm Curse Star. That is my wife, you guys. So, say hello and tell her she should come do a Q&A. Ah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny. Wish you'd come to Colorado. Yeah, I that would be cool. That would be cool. Apes for Life. How can you donate? There's many ways. There's a place on my website that has links to voluntary cash support as well as just super thanks in here, or become a member of the channel for only $1 a month. Uh, that all builds up and it helps a ton. We're able to do a lot together thanks to everybody that is here right now. And even if you can't do that, just being here is huge. It helps. Um, Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate it. The Real Doji. Do a collab with Crew Cali. That could be cool. Yeah, that could be cool. I don't know. I think he's down in Los Angeles. He likes to feed a lot of people, right? That's always cool. That's always fun. Let's see. You guys haven't answered the question. The name of the live is literally, what is your favorite video? Did I name it? I named it something similar to that. And can I tell you more about it? I'm curious. There's so much more that goes on in my videos that you guys don't get to see. So I want to know if there's anything, that you guys would like to hear more about. And also just what is your favorite? Is there a specific one that you can name? I want to hear about it. That'd be really cool. Hello from Spring, Texas, all the way from Texas. Come out to Melbourne. That would be cool, and I would love to do that. Man, that would be so cool. Man, I'm just working on getting international shipping up on the website. Me going international, that's a whole nother thing. I just got my passport last year, though, so you never know. You never know. It could happen. Nate, do you plan to go to other states to help the homeless that you haven't been to yet? Hello to your wife. Yeah, I think I did just mention that, and I do. I plan to go all over the country. I would love to do that. Mel says that I don't have a favorite. Well, man, I understand that. It's like asking what's your favorite type of music, right? You don't really have a favorite. There's just a good one for the time and place, right, for the mood, and that one. The Real Doji. What was your most sketchiest experience? Well, what's funny is I have some that happen, and I don't know. They feel sketchy at first, but then things tend to get better, or it's not as bad as I thought it could be. The sketchiest one ever, though, I'll tell you guys right now. There was a moment where I was looking for somebody who somebody's no longer with us. Somebody had some bad intentions and did something, and he's not here. I don't want to go into too much depth about it, but I was looking for him, and I walked into a camp, and I'm there's a possibility that they might have known who had something to do with it. And when I was asking questions, they didn't like it. And one of the girls in the camp came and ripped the GoPro off my chest. And mind you guys, you got to remember, like, even if I'm not making a video, having it on me is just safe. It just helps with my safety. And this was one of those cases where it almost didn't, because it was almost gone, but she ripped it off my chest, and I didn't know it buckled all the way, so it came off really easy, and then I was able to go and get it. It wasn't too bad. That was honestly probably the worst experience I've had. How is the lady who needed the knee surgery? She had her surgery. She is recovering. It's taken a lot longer than expected, but it's going. She's doing much better now. It's going to take a long time though. The 17 homeless in one apartment. You like that video? Yeah, that was man, I feel so bad about Jeff and him losing his wife, but Jessica, we had no idea that was going to happen. I don't know if I had it in the video, but at one point I had to go pick the ferret up from the hospital. Um, I knew I didn't film it, but yeah, I had to go and pick the ferret up from the hospital when Jessica was sick, and then I had to go take it to the house. But Jeff he wasn't there, and luckily it wasn't locked, so I just left the ferret there with a note and came back the next morning to check, and he was there, and everything was okay. But so tough, so tough. Yeah, Jeff he's still out there. He's, kind of in the same spot. Not a lot has changed. He's just really struggling with her loss, but he's still out there. He's still doing okay for the most part. I mean, losing a wife is a lot. That's tough. Lots of homeless on East Coast, big to medium cities, forcing people out of the areas they were staying, hard getting through winter. I bet. Hello from Northeast Pennsylvania. Man, the East Coast I'd love to get over there and do some more. It's tough. Um, Marianne's, yeah, I want to go to Alaska. I want to go to Alaska. I really do. That's going to be a tough one, because that's not exactly something I could drive to real quick, you know. But I really do. And I spoke with John, you guys. If you guys have seen his video, I spoke with him last week. I'm going to mail a lot of his stuff up to him as much as we can fit in some boxes. Um, and for the most part, he's doing good. He's hanging out with his mom. He's inside. He's helping her, and he's out looking for work. He's got his ID, and he's made a lot of headway up there in the time that he's been there. Things are doing much better for him than they were when I found him on the side of the road. So, Linda Richards says, how are the two girls and their father? They're also doing well. They made it to Michigan, and life is much better for them now. Yeah, they're doing much, much better, in a much better place. Not sleeping in a car with the dogs anymore. So that's really cool. It's really cool. I went to the next membership level, trying to increase my level as I can. Thanks, Hot Seat. I'm assuming you're talking about the Patreon, because that's the only place we do have levels. And here there is only one. It is low, and it's just meant to be easy for anyone to be a part of it. I don't think there's much you can get for $1 anymore. But you can be a bigger part of this channel for only $1 a month, and make a huge difference. It all adds up. I love that you care for pets. I do. I do. Seriously, like, I don't know. And I like all pets. There's not really, I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of snakes. I'll be honest. That's probably the one that I'm like, yeah. I used to work at a pet store when I was a kid. And when it came to the reptiles, man, I just felt like they just don't really have, they're cold blooded, right? But I know some people truly love them very much. So that's cool. But my brother had a little leopard gecko that it bit me, and some of the other little pets. It just always seemed to, I don't know, wasn't the same. But yeah, I am live. Oh my God, you're live, dude. I love you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I liked it when you were here in Nashville and we had a coffee. Can't wait till you come back. Absolutely, Chantel. I can't wait to come back and have another cup of coffee with you, and you can show me around, and we can hang out for a little bit. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Hot seat. I love the one you did in Las Vegas for the tunnel people. I live in Vegas, and most of the homeless break my heart. I really would like to make a better video in the tunnels in Las Vegas. There's so many. There's 600 miles of tunnels underneath the city of Las Vegas that are occupied by thousands of homeless people. I feel like I could just do videos on that for a year. But those tunnels do get dangerous. But there's a lot of other ones that are no different than any other camp, you know? So, Samuel, you say today's video of you with that picture with all the hair threw me off the loop. Wow, what happened to it? Oh man, that was a long time ago. I think I was like 22 or something. Oh my gosh, it was over 15 years ago. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was a long time ago, but that was fun. That hair was actually super long. My hair is really curly, so it's funny. But if you guys haven't seen that, that's a quick little photo of me when I had really long hair that was very curly. I loved when you helped the dad with the two daughters. They had that truck. I like when you help people with kids. I love that too. I do because it sucks seeing kids in such a tough spot. Um, but you know what? You just do what you can. I'm glad that Jeff made it to his it's John specifically, but, yeah, John made it to his mom's house, and he's still with her. That's right, Carol. But I know who you meant. The brother-sister duo, he was going to rehab. Sister wanted to go. Yeah, it sucks. After that whole thing fell apart, and they just struggled getting through that program over there. I don't know exactly what happened. I think for the most part, it's just that detox is really tough, and, yeah, they just weren't totally ready, but they ended up, going back, and then they never contacted me again, so I'd love to go back to Nashville and find them. I think that would be so cool. Jane Piper, I like when you collaborate with others. MD Motivator would be good. That'd be cool. I think I'm like the Timu MD Motivator. I'll say it. He does some really cool stuff. I'm like the discount version. I do what I can, but he's an awesome guy. He does some really great stuff. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I've watched his videos for a long time. Once you kiss a ball python, you'll never go back. You crazy, man. No way. I'm not doing that. Uh-uh. Whoo. That is a hot seat. Sheesh. No, thank you. People and goodness is a good collab. Goodness and people. Goodness and people. I know exactly who you're talking about. I think his name is Michael. I've watched his channel and I love what he does. He's in Phoenix, I think, or Tucson. He's in Arizona. I know he's in Arizona and I love his stuff. He does some great things. Yeah. Don't forget to like this video. Thanks for the reminder out there, Miss Alma Trumbull. At 3:33 a.m., the chance to witness a once in a lifetime event such as Blood Moon, over 6 million people will be viewing it, and I will be asleep. I'm not getting up at 3 in the morning. But it's cool. Thanks for sharing that. I literally lost everything I had due to my house burning down, and everything I owned was gone in 30 minutes or less, and I've had absolutely nobody or any resources to help me with anything. I'm homeless. I am so sorry to hear that, Berwin. Man, I don't know where you are, but there's got to be at least some type of resource, or maybe there's one that's close where you can, it might not be right where you're at now, but maybe somewhere else you can get to. That's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. The good news is, as you've seen in many of my videos, if you don't give up and you work at it, you can get yourself out of it. You can. It happens, but it ain't easy. I'm not saying that. I'm not so fond of snakes, but I adore Egyptian Euro. I don't know how to say that. I'm gonna mess that up. They like the lizard men from the. Wow. way beyond me. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of snakes either. Nothing against them, just not really. Yeah, not my favorite. What happened to the two-face shirt guy? This guy? Um, this guy right here? You talking about him? This guy, the whole point of this shirt is just it's just a simple message. This is just meant to be anybody. It's not a specific person, right? But this guy could be this guy. And that guy could have been this guy or could end up being this guy. They're the same guy. You just don't know. You don't judge a book by its cover, and anyone can be anyone. It doesn't matter your past or your future. And that's kind of the point is you're just a person at the end of the day, and how you look makes no difference. It's what you are inside. So that's like the message and the point with this design that I made here. I hope you guys like it. It seems to be somewhat of a favorite of everyone on the streets. And that makes me feel really good. Thanks for joining there. Silent Service. Appreciate you. New member. Awesome. Um, yeah, appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, lots of new members. Thank you guys for the super thanks. You're so awesome. I'm planning to get up at 4 a.m. to see that beautiful astral spectacle. I don't know, Carol. I don't think I'm going to make it. I'll be honest. Ball python is one of the most chill snakes ever. Harmless unless you're a rodent. Maybe you're right. I don't know. I've never really gave it a chance. You could be right though. Hey there, Nate. Sending love all the way from Traverse City, Michigan. Awesome. Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it. Vegas, yeah. Vegas struck us. Vegas struck us. Vegas struck us. Vegas. Yeah, now I get it. Okay. I have been rebuilding for 2 years. Finally have some money in the bank. That's awesome. That is awesome. It takes time, but you just don't give up. You keep going, and it happens. David Vanderbrook. I'm so glad to hear you love the pet video. I don't understand why that video is not getting, I feel like it's not getting as much attention as it should, because I love watching that video. I'm not going to lie. It's one of my favorites because it's almost just like the best of homeless pets too. It's like it's just so cool to see. Definitely one of my favorites. It's funny how that happens, you guys, because a lot of times my favorite videos are the ones that don't get the most views. Um, I don't know why. I don't, but those are the ones like more often than not. Those are my favorite to watch. Let's see. The one lesson I've learned from you, and I share at least once a week, we can always be one step away. I promise you, I repeat it. Absolutely true. It's what I tell everybody is like it's like a set of dominoes. So let's imagine these are dominoes, right? And if like you have four, you got your job, you have your house, you got some savings, and then a family member you can count on. And if all four of those fall at the same time, you have nothing. And that can happen. Now, some people have 8 dominoes, some people have one, but all it takes is for all of them to fall at the same time, and you will be in a very tough spot. And that's why it's important to appreciate what you have, and don't judge people who don't have as much. I think that's important. Uh, yeah, it's a favorite of mine too. Thanks, Carol. Appreciate that. McDowell County, West Virginia has nothing to help with. I've tried since October 5th. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. Maybe there's somewhere in a different state close to you. I don't know how far you could travel or what you could do, but that's tough. And you are on the opposite side of the country from me. Man, I wish I could just run over there. I want to do it. Um, one of these days. One of these days. We often make unwise decisions. Owning a house and not having insurance is an example. Even renter's insurance is important. That's right, Michelle. Definitely. You could lose so much so fast. And the whole insurance industry is damn near a scam. I'm not going to lie. The whole thing's, it's kind of a mess. I don't know. Never seen the whole video, but what happened to the pregnant lady? She's doing great. She's doing great, and she's not pregnant anymore. But she had the baby, and she's doing very, very well. Hot Seat says, love the Mexico video. Nice. That was one of my favorite too. Oh, that was so cool. I wanna, yeah, I wanna go back and do something else down there. I do. Um, oh, cool. Let's see. Yeah, that's awesome. Vintari, love your socks. In fact, I'm wearing a pair right now. Do you think you'll ever offer low cut socks as an option? Absolutely. I'm working on it right now. The samples I have every time I put out a product, I have to spend a ton of money and go back and forth for sometimes 6 to 8 months to get it just right. And even then, sometimes I still have to make changes because I listen to everybody's feedback. And anyway, the samples I have right now for ankle socks are not, I don't like them yet. I got to work on them a little bit. They're not as comfortable as they should be. So we're working on it. Needed. Have you heard from James at all? Not in a little while. It's been a while, but if we're talking about the same James, um, the one I traveled cross country with, yeah, I talked to him uh, sheesh, at least every few months, and it's been a little while. But last I heard, he was doing great. So, let's see here. I've been watching stuff on playlist, binging. Always keep kids in playlist. Can play whenever I love it. That's cool. I just got to meet a YouTube person in my local area, and I donated 3 boxes of food. Right on, Amy. That's cool. Thank you guys. I see a lot of members in here. I really appreciate you. Like it means a lot. It does. Don't judge those with little. Pray for them and what they have lost. And sometimes it's just a simpler life too. I don't know. Sometimes I envy people that don't have as much. Um, I get to like the dog video, right? I don't have my dog here right now. I wish he was hanging out. I didn't get to bring him with me. So I guess there's pros and cons everywhere. You should do a collab with Mr. Beast. Man, if I'm calling myself the MD motivator, I don't know what I'd be compared to that guy. I don't think he'd, I don't know if he'd want to do anything with me. I'm like a little guy, right? I'm just Nate. That's it. Who knows? Collaborations are always kind of tough, though, you guys. They are. I like the ones that get busy and become self-sufficient and go forward beyond your help. Seriously, Box Van D, those are my favorite too. I hung out with Anthony today. If you guys have recently watched Anthony's video, he's still doing good. He's just he's working hard. He's like doing full time now, looking for a second job, staying busy, staying out of trouble, and doing some really good things. So that is awesome. I I I that makes me so happy. He and I went out to breakfast and hung out for a little while. And it was really cool. It was really, really cool. I want to know why you keep helping the hopeless and not the homeless. I don't know what you mean by that, to be honest. Yeah, everybody gets a chance, and it doesn't matter who it is. If they look like they could use a little help, I try to offer it, and from there, I see where we can go. But I believe everyone deserves at least one chance, and at that point, then I find out if we can go further or if I've done all I can. That's the way I feel about it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. The Mexico video. I forgot about that one. I love that. That was one of my favorites. Rita says, "Love the picture of you holding your dog when you were younger. You both have beautiful." Thanks. I didn't know if I was gonna put that in there, you guys. That was like that's an old picture. That was a lifetime ago. But yeah, I love the old lady who asked you for sunscreen. Oh yeah, Lisa. Lisa's so cool. I haven't seen Lisa in a little while. But she's always so nice. Yeah. Dennis, how is my family? They are doing well. Yeah, they're doing well. Everybody's doing good. Linda Richards, so hard in the US for homeless. You don't have medical like we do in Australia. Public hospitals that treat everyone and it's free. You can choose to go private if you have private insurance. That's interesting. I know nothing about all that stuff. That sounds so much easier. This is crazy. I meet a lot of people out there that are out there because of medical debt and lost everything. Whew, it's crazy. I don't know. Health insurance is insane in the US. It absolutely is, Terry. I don't know about that. Drives me crazy. I haven't had insurance for a few years, just got it this year, and oh my gosh, it's expensive. What a mess, and some crazy deductible. Love these updates on everyone. Uh, these videos are always amazing. Thank you. Appreciate that, and let me know if there's anybody that, you'd like to hear some more about. Carolyn Vines. Sorry if I was saying just Carol earlier. I just read the whole thing. I just looked at anyway. Carolyn Vines, yes. Anthony, the one who had a job and was just waiting for the background checked. I don't think that was the same one. Anthony is the one um, that, how could I explain it? We sat down and kind of had an interview together, and we went out to dinner, had some Italian food, and he is somebody I met when I was going to the food bank one day, and ended up wanting clothes to start a job. I don't remember a background check being anywhere though. But he's doing really good, really good. The background check one might have been John, and the recent one where we were trying to fly. I don't know. Oh man, now I'm trying to put it all together. Hello, Nate. I was in Vegas last year. Big Strip Cruiser bicycle ride out San Diego the year before. Right on, Jersey style. That's cool. Samuel says, whatever happened to the guy who was laying in the street? If you know what I'm talking about, Nate, that's Michael. And I actually, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, and I saw Mike the other day, and unfortunately, he's still in the same spot. Still do, not much has changed for him, but it's tough. I can only do so much. It's a two-way street, and people got to be willing to do things on their own too. And at some point, if we hit a roadblock, I'm still here for you. I still want to check on you and talk to you, but until you're ready, there's not a whole lot I can do. So he's still in the same spot. Let's see here. I like that, Gina. Let's see. I lost my job and was homeless for 8 months. The only thing that kept me sane was my dogs. I'm good now. That's beautiful. That's awesome. I love that. You recently opened my eyes how I was feeling or how I was feeding the homeless dogs more than the person. Marcelo, that's like, I don't mean to do it in a bad way. I just mean that, it's amazing how often I run into people with dogs that are living on the street that have more dog food than they can carry, and they're starving. It happens so much. Um, it's tough. Um, it's just good to ask and see and see what you could do. You never know. Sometimes people might have more than enough dog food and just need to eat themselves. Sometimes it could be the other way. So you just got to ask. Love how you help unhoused individuals. You seem so genuine. I've been in that situation before, like 15 years ago. I try to help when I can. You have a very caring and humble personality. Um, Thank you. I I don't know what to say, but thank you. I appreciate that. I just like to help people. I found a way in which I can do this, hopefully for the rest of my life. But right now, it is literally it feels so weird to say that helping people is my job, but it is. I just feel like I get to just do what I like. I don't feel like it's a job. How's the lady that got a job in a pizza place? I haven't spoken with her in a while. Last I did, she was still in the pizza place, but she hadn't got into a place. So it's tough. Sometimes, you can only go like I think I just said it. I'm going to repeat myself. I'm like a broken record. But there's something that was kind of in her way that was holding her back, and it's tough. I do my own backpacks in Atlantic City. Awesome, Joan Maxwell. That's so cool. Box Van D, love how you help people on my channel. I show how people can live in a vehicle in Arizona. That's cool. That's cool. I should check out your channel. I'm sorry I haven't yet. I'm gonna go check out your channel. Um, Hot seat. I'm a dog service trainer. I helped a veteran with no legs in Reno named Mikey get a service dog. My work is amazing too. Retired now at 72. That's awesome. I was like, for a second, I'm like, Mikey. I haven't ran into Mikey, but that might have been a little while ago. I love the video where you take Jerry from the food bank shopping. He was so sweet. Bless him. Have you seen him since? Love all your videos and all you do. God bless. Thank you. Thanks, Ryan Armstrong. Jerry. I'm trying to remember a Jerry that I took shopping. You might have been a different. We might have the names mixed up. How recent was this, Ryan? But I want to get. Yeah, they're probably. I might have seen him since. I might have. Do you ever run into the train riding community? I have once. And it was interesting, really interesting. I always wonder, like, maybe I should make a video on that. That would be really cool. Sounds fun. Sounds like an adventure. That stuff's fun. What about that? I don't know. I've never really spoken with him. Perhaps you could partner a few places that offer homes, which also takes pets. Um, maybe it's tough. There's so many places that don't accept pets. It's hard, and it's like it's getting far and few between, and then it costs way more money. Hi Nate, thank you for helping the lady with the kids who really want a job. You got her a car and a house, and I'm hoping she's working and happy. She is, and it's great. Um, let's see, Jersey style. Got a question for you. Even though you're doing God's work, what you do, uh, take care for precautions for safety because there's still some wacky people out there that you have to be careful. I do somewhat. Again, like I don't know, I try to just trust my gut and talk to people the right way. And if it feels like they don't want me there, I get the heck out. I respect that. That's all I do. Um, the good book says, let your needs be known. And I didn't have insurance by choice. I could afford insurance. I broke my neck and it's just been hard. I'm tired now. Oh, that's tough. Oh man. Well, hey, just don't give up. You can't lose if you don't quit. That's for sure. What about the man who said his daughter was kidnapped? And that one. That's Jason. That Jason. I haven't seen him in a while. It's been well since I posted that video. I've actually been looking for him. I hope he's doing okay. Ryan, he mixed the A1 sauce and sour cream. Yes. Okay. His name wasn't Jerry. Yeah, but I know exactly who you're talking about. I haven't seen him since. I don't know where he is. His name was Kenny, and Cadillac Kenny is what he went by because he drove a Cadillac. Man, I'd love to see that guy again. He was so cool, man. I want to find him. I do. I do. He was so fun to hang out with. Box Van D, would you go to Slab City in Cali? It would be very interesting. I might do that. That'd be kind of cool. I feel like I'd have to go stay there for a little bit and get to know everybody or something. It's weird because I feel like no matter where I go, I have to provide some help of some sort. I can't just hang out. That's the one thing I do that's always going to be different, even if I do a documentary style expose video or something. And I have to figure out what I can do or what we can do as a team to help them out. That is the one part that I can't let go of, you know? Let's see. Mental health. Da, da, da. I'm looking for anyone that has some favorite videos out there. That's what I want to see. What did you guys like the most out of any of the videos you've seen recently or old videos? What would you like to see more of? Who are your favorite characters? What do you love about my channel? That's what I want to hear from you because I want to keep doing it, and you guys are part of it. You should have a say in some of this stuff. My favorite video is when you help that dude out. All your videos are my favorite, Nate. Blessings to you and your wife. Saying hello from Lakewood, Colorado. Thanks. Power and prayer. Appreciate you. You're awesome. William Joyce is the only two Nates I know of look very similar. Both big hearted. That's cool. I've only met a couple other Nates and so far they've all been cool. Let's see. Nate. Hi, Nate. Possibly, can you team with a counseling team to help the people after you help them? Um, it's it depends what's going on, and then also like how it gets funded, and if it's insurance covers it. Basically, like we mentioned earlier, insurance in this country is a friggin' mess, and there's just not enough of those resources out there. And also that's one of those things people have to be willing to accept is counseling. You can't force it on anyone. The time you went to the movies with JD, yeah, that was cool. That was cool. I want to do something like that again. I think I think what do you guys think? Should I like find JD or someone like JD and try to spend an entire day with them and just do whatever they want? I think that'd be a lot of fun. That could be an adventure and a fun one to share. Um, that'd be cool. The older lady who was helping her son and only wanted help with her rent. Uh, Baby cake, deep baby. I don't remember that specific one. I that's I think there's been a few of those to be honest. Favorite video is Outside Sparks where the dude at the rock camp. Yeah, Eddie. Eddie's so cool, dude. Eddie and I like we have a lot of similar things that we love doing, man. And that's why we've actually hung out quite a few times since I made that video. And I think he's still doing really well. I think I need to check in with him. It's been about 3 or 4 weeks since I've seen him. So, um, let's see here. I love when some of the homeless get into a hotel room or an apartment, a feeling of safety, a bed, to sleep in a shower, full stomach, etc. Absolutely warms my heart. I love doing that stuff. Carolyn Vines, I'm glad you like that idea because I'm gonna try to make that soon. I think that'd be a fun video. You guys got to keep an eye out for it. You know, homeless needs pets. The duck got me. Yeah, that was cool. I mean, that was one of my favorite videos to make just because I love pets so much. You know, float floater EBC. I don't know if I said yeah, I got your vote. That's good. That's good. I like the videos when you collab with others like Travis Doodles. Box Van D, I should hang out with Travis again, shouldn't I? Man, that's a long trip, but it's a lot of fun. And it's already freaking warm down there. Florida's no joke. Um, it's been nice. Today was like 60 degrees here, and that was awesome. I like that you spent time with JD. I think he probably cried after you left. He was not sure who to trust anymore, hiding and studying people. I agree, and I'm gonna hang out with him again. I am, no matter what. He's I feel like I made a friend, you know? What's her name? Thank you so much for that. That's awesome. You are too cool. Don't remember her name. I'll have to rewatch it. Man, I wish I could remember. Orally with his son, rent. I can't remember off the top of my head. Darn it. Who am I to not remember if I'm asking you guys, right? I should know all this stuff. The Alaska dude. Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. I still that was so recent and he is doing a lot. He's doing much better and he's hanging out with his mom and helping her and it's really cool. It's really cool. I love how you're able to remember names so well. It's also special when they go to a restaurant with you. The time and attention is probably something they get very little of. Yeah, it's one of my favorite things to do. Even if it's not a restaurant, just sitting down and sharing a meal with somebody is always nice. Getting to share that with them and giving people the freedom of choice, something they might not have had in a long time, and getting to try their favorite thing or have their favorite thing, something they haven't had in a long time. Like those are my favorite things to do. They are absolutely. I love the dog whisperer lady. She said she was only one semester away from being a veterinarian. I wonder if we could help her get that last semester in. I'm going to keep checking in on her, Carolyn, because I wonder the same thing. We'll see. I don't know. There could be more to the story that I don't know about, and it's hard to tell sometimes. So I'm gonna get to know her a little bit better and keep checking in with her and hopefully see those little puppies when they come out because oh man, they're gonna be so cute. I think spending time is the best. It makes them feel seen. Absolutely. And you know what? It always enlightens me. They always like teach me something. And I think that's so valuable. You can't, learning things from other people and getting to spend time with them is definitely one of the most valuable things I think you can do in this lifetime. I was homeless in Reno in 2019. Now I work at Chick-fil-A and pass out chicken every Friday for the past 2 years to those who are homeless. We would love for you to join one Friday very soon, please. Oh man, Kimberly Jones. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I don't know if we'd make a video out of it, but it'd be fun. We don't have to. It'd just be cool to do. I like that. Um, oh, two cow. Oh my gosh, I hope I didn't say your name wrong. But the guy you gave the e-bike seemed cool. The guy you gave the e-bike to seemed cool. It's not about the expensive stuff. It's about giving the guy the tools to change his own. You know what's funny about that is I've spoken with him since, and he has told me that that bike has been what's saved his butt many times since I gave it to him, because it doesn't cost anything to keep it going. And he can get out there and make a couple bucks whenever things get tight. He's been in between jobs once or twice since then, and that has been what's helped him. That's so cool. I hope I can give out more bikes like that to people soon. We'll see, but I don't know. That would be really, really cool. My favorite non-dog related was the older lady you spent time with and got her in an apartment and continued to check in on her. She was so sweet. Her face lit up every time. Yeah, that was really cool. Update on the sweet lady you helped. Her son was run over, and yes, okay, now I know who you're talking about. I haven't seen her in a little while, but she never would ask for anything. I tried to pay her rent and she wouldn't take it. That's right. Yeah. Ivy. Ivy. Yeah, she's awesome. And the little card I got her, and she was like, "It's my friend," and somebody threw my friend over and broke my friend. And I was like, "You're what?" "And the cart you got me." Oh, I thought you meant a person. Let's get you another cart. She was so cool. Oh man. I haven't seen her in a while though. I'm gonna I keep an eye out for everybody. And if I see him, I like to stop by and say hi. And a lot of times, if it's just a check in and, just to say hello, I might not even have the camera or anything or make a video out of it. But I love doing that stuff. The guy flying home to Alaska. Yeah, that was a really cool one. That was a really cool one. All right, you guys, it's been a little while here. I think I'm gonna get out of here for tonight. Yeah. I'll be back again soon. I'm going to try to announce this one. I don't plan these well enough, you guys. It's just like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of free right now. I don't have anything going on at the moment, which doesn't happen often. So I just said, let's go live. Let's check in with everybody and hang out. Probably another live coming later this week. So if I missed it today, we will get at it again next time. And for now, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys more than you'll ever know. All the members here on the channel, you guys are a huge part of this, and I couldn't do this stuff without all of you guys. Members and non-members, you guys are so awesome. If you guys haven't became a member yet and you're thinking about it, just remember it all adds up a ton. And as we build this membership here, we're going to be able to do a lot more stuff for people you see in my videos. So it's big stuff coming. We're building a big team here, and we're going to be able to do some really big things. All right, you guys, for now, goodbye, and I will see you again soon.